Hey guys, welcome back to Mitza Creek Farm. I'm going to go through with you what size pots I'm using for my plant sale this year. I think I have found the perfect size after years. This is our 6th plant sale, and every year I grow, I adjust, and I try to make things better and more efficient. And I feel like this year I'm really starting to dial it in and get everything right. So let's go over these pots and what I decided on and why. So these are the 3 pots I had on hand to figure out the size I wanted. These 2 are pots I've used in the past for the plant sale. And 2 years ago, I believe it was this one. And then last year I moved down to this one, and I still felt like that was kind of a little big. When we went to an open house for our supplier, they said that this is actually the size that is the most common for plant sales. And so that is a 3-inch, but when you actually look at the sizes, it's smaller than 3 inches. And so I had these 3 to go off. I wanted something in the middle of these 2, so I taped off that size. We'll see how accurate that was. Ooh, that was pretty good. So this is what I ended up ordering. This is a 3 1/4 inch, but it ends up being 3 inches by 3 inches, and then this is an extra deep. So you can see there, that one is 4 1/2, that one's 4, this one is 3 1/4, and that one's 3. It's perfect for what I need. Not too big, not too small. I like that they're longer than they are bigger across because it'll still give a lot of rooting space, so the plants will get big, but they're not taking up nearly as much space and as much soil. So looking at the catalog, I paid 10 cents a piece for the 4 1/2 inch square ones. They are 1.69 pints. And they are actually, instead of 4 1/2 inches, they're 4.19. And the 4-inch square ones are 8 cents a piece, and they hold about 1 pint. They're actually 3 1/2 inches and not 4. So that's the problem I run into, is when I look at the size, it's actually not the actual size. So then these guys here, were only 5 cents a piece, and so I wanted to go with those because, man, that would be wonderful. They come in a case of 800, so it was like, oh, that's perfect. They are a little over 1/2 pint, but the dimension is 2.63 inches, and I wanted something that was bigger than that. So that's where I ended up going with the 3 1/2 inch square extra deep, 8 cents a piece. It's actually 7.75, I believe, cents a piece, but round up to 8. I had to order 2 cases of it because there's only 400 in a case, and they are 3 inches, so that is exactly what I was looking for. And they are, there we go, it's 0.83 of a pint, so it's actually half of the soil volume of that guy there. And then when I go down to the different trays, you can look here, the 4 1/2 inch square, they come in 12 or 15 per tray, and the 4-inch square is 18 per tray, and the 3 1/2 or 3 1/4 extra deep tray is 20. So I can get 20 on a tray, compared to, I think the one I have down, the case I have down in the greenhouse is 12. So that makes a huge difference as far as space goes too. So that is the reason why I chose those smaller pots, and I think I'm really gonna like it. Should make things a little more efficient as far as soil. It seems like no matter how much soil I order, I'm always just a tad bit short, especially since my mum plugs come right after the plant sale is over, right after Memorial Day. And then also I'm doing pumpkins at the same time. So I'm hoping that I can kind of keep track of things a little bit more so I know what is being used for what. So this year is going to be a little bit compartmentalized, I guess would be a good way of saying it, but hopefully it'll help me to get the information that I need. So next year things are a little bit more streamlined, a little bit more, I don't know how to say it, a little less hodgepodge maybe, because right now it's like I'll order 20 of those big bales of soil and I'll need 21, and so then I'm 1 short, and so then that really messes things up and it makes it really goofy, and then I end up paying shipping on like 1 or 2 bales of soil, and I totally do not need that. So hopefully this is all good. I am going to finish getting my hands dirty. I just pulled out a whole bunch of soil while I was down in the basement. That is it for today's video. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time.